Hi guys, today it's day 14 of my speaking challenge where I'll be talking about a random word every single day. Today I'm gonna choose this random word, and the reason I'm doing all of this is to help with my ability to speak and improve my confidence. So let's start generating our new random word for today then. So today's random word is rare. R-A-R-E, rare. So the word rare, it can mean a lot of different things, and it can be used in a lot of different sentences and contexts. But there are two main contexts that I would like to talk about for today. The first content is about specifically talking about like an item and how common it is within this universe essentially. So for example, if I were to say that gold or diamond, it was a very rare item, what I would essentially mean here is that this object, which it is in this case being gold and platinum or diamond, it is quite rare and it's not something that you might find everywhere. And because it is a very rare object and item, essentially what this means is that it is quite expensive to attain it, and because these materials can be used to mold into different kind of items or accessories or anything. For example, it could be into a ring, or it can be into maybe, let's say, electrical appliances, for instance. One of the main thing with that is that because it can be used into many different things, its price can vary from being pretty relatively cheap all the way to more expensive. So let's say you were going to get married and you wanted to get a nice jewelry set which was made out of gold. Because gold is quite a rare object, as I said initially, it might be quite expensive to buy that item. Now, that is one way of talking about rare in this kind of specific context. The other kind of specific context might be like when you might refer to a person like, this person is a rare gem, which is kind of like a really common kind of statement or phrase that is used by a lot of people. Now, what this essentially means in this specific context is that maybe they are, referring to this individual as someone who might be either positively or negatively, like kind of unique, and someone that isn't like a common kind of person. Generally it is used in a positive sense, but it can also be used in a more negative and downward kind of sense essentially. Now, if we talk about this positive kind of element with the phrase they are a rare gem, what that essentially means is that basically if I were to tell this individual after they did this like maths problem or like did this kind of event or something that they're like a rare gem, I'm essentially just saying to them that you are really good, and because you are this good that I consider you to be quite a rare and unique person who probably is one of very few people that can achieve this kind of level, whether it may be intellectually or physically or mentally or a mix of all three essentially. So yeah, basically that is the main other kind of context that can be used when it comes to rare. Generally, for me, I use it in the sense of the first, example, like this item is quite rare. I don't really use it in the second, context, but you can use in either one. It doesn't really matter. So yeah, thank you for watching for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and tomorrow I'll be talking about another random video. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you tomorrow, and bye.